Social factors in pathway systems. Social factors. Parents, background, coaches and mentors, social media, teammates, peer groups, talent versus opportunity. All of these factors will affect a young athlete at some point in their sporting career, whether it's at a young age or when they reach an elite level, because all these factors can have an impact on whether they excel in the sport or whether they don't have as many opportunities to excel. This presentation's highlighted that parents probably are the biggest social factor when it comes to sport and sporting pathways. This is because parents provide two critical resources, which are money and time. Work poor equals no money, work rich equals no time or flexibility. These two phrases link perfectly to the critical resources, as a poor family is going to have no money, whereas a rich family has no time or flexibility for engaging in sport with the child in the pathway. However, parents have a huge influence in the social factors of an athlete's development. They usually want to encourage their children to take up the sport and introduce them to the sport, while they also provide the transport to and from training competitions. They also provide emotional support following losses and poor games, which was researched by Knight in 2012 that shows that they have a major role to play on the athlete's cognitive side of performance as well. Talent versus opportunity. A phrase from the English Sports Council in 1998 said that social background is as much as a factor in determining the chance of success as ability, aptitude, and precocious talent. This phrase means that the social background has just a major role to play in whether an athlete becomes an elite level or manages to get into a pathway, and it has just the same factor as the ability of an athlete or the performance and commitment of an athlete. A stat from the BBC said that 37% of British medal winners at the 2012 Olympic Games attended private schools during their childhood. This stat's been introduced into this slide as this again relates to the talent versus opportunities discussion. Children who attend private schools usually have richer backgrounds and they have to pay to attend the school. But however, this means they also have access to better facilities, better coaches, and more varied range of sports. So their chances of becoming better and becoming an elite athlete in that sport is a lot higher. This is a classic example of talent versus opportunity, as these athletes have had access to better facilities and coaches, where a lot of emphasis at a private school is on sport and producing good athletes. How pathways can improve. Pathways can improve the talent and opportunity by providing all young athletes with the same opportunity to excel in sport. This means that it doesn't matter if they're rich or poor, from an upper class or working class background, whether it's boys or girls. It means that all athletes should be provided with the same opportunity. And just because a child has wealthier parents doesn't mean they are a better athlete. So pathway selectors and coaches should focus on identifying athletes that are good enough to excel in the sport and have the potential to develop, not just someone who has access to the facilities or has access to good coaches, because if they don't have the ability or talent or commitment or motivation to become an elite performer, then that wouldn't matter.